Um, Now I welcome, this is an online session. So I welcome Mr. Abdul Hakeem. He is Scientist G and Head of Water Resources Informatics Division and Deputy Project Director, National Hydrology Project at the National Remote Sensing Center, Hyderabad. He is also the Associate Editor at Journal of the ISRS. So Hakeem sir, are you online now? He's there. He's online.
Yeah. Good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Whether I am permitted to share the screen?
Yes, you can.
Shall I try?
Yes. So thanks for accommodating our time schedule. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Hope my screen is visible.
Yes, it is visible. Yeah, please
Thank
go.
you. Thank you. Good morning, all. I'm really happy to be part of this event. For this, I would like to thank IIT Bombay for CGS team. And I'm taking this platform an opportunity to tell us, the participants, about what NRSC is doing for geospatial technology applications. ISRO space program is driven by the dreams of these two gentlemen, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai and Professor Satish Dhawan, because they were dreaming that the technology should be used for common man and the societal applications. Based on their vision, the ISRO's space program had three dimensions, that is navigation and meteorological program, remote sensing program, and space sciences program. All these three major programs are related to societal and development applications, for which the required launch vehicles and satellites are being designed by ISRO. And NRSC is part of this big organization called ISRO, where we take care of establishing the ground station for receiving remote sensing satellite data, generation of data products using this data, and dissemination of this data to users. NRSC also plays an important role in developing new techniques for remote sensing applications, including disaster management support, providing geospatial services for good governance. We also provide capacity building for professionals, faculty, and students. So I'll be taking you through some of the applications, because NRSC is a 50 years organization. What we have done over 50 years cannot be told in 15 minutes. So as a sample, I'll be showing some examples. I always request you people to visit NRSC website to know more about what we are doing at NRSC. NRSC is having headquarters at Hyderabad, where within Hyderabad city we have 3 campuses. And we also have regional centers spread across the country to meet the needs of various regions in this country. In addition to these campuses within India, we also have a campus at Antarctica for receiving satellite data, which gives more opportunities and to cover more satellites for every orbits that is passing over Antarctica. And the National Remote Sensing Agency Center's main applications are driven by sustainable development, where we address different securities like water securities, energy security, food security, shelter security, health security, and infrastructure security. All these securities, we develop applications using remote sensing data and geospatial technologies like WebGIS and MobileGIS. Mostly we use open source data, platform, tools, and techniques. In addition to these securities, natural resource securities, we also use the technology for disaster risk reduction and geospatial governance. I'll be taking you through some of the examples which we have done in recent years. Under natural resources applications, National Remote Sensing Center generates land cover for entire country at 3 different scales. One is at 1:250,000 scale using AWIF sensor, that is done every year. Then using LIS3 sensor, we prepare at 1:50,000 scale at every 5 years. And at 1:10,000 scale using high resolution satellite image, the land cover map is done every decade. And NRSA is mandated under new geospatial policy for generating this land cover map for the entire country. as mandated, we'll be making all of this information free and in open data format for all the users in the country. In addition to land use land cover, NRSC also has done wasteland mapping over the years. Already 3 cycles of national wasteland inventory has been done and change analysis have been done. This information has been widely used for various applications like converting wasteland into different use. For example, what we have shown here, wasteland is converted to solar power units. We also done a lot of work in rural development, and specifically to the audience present here, we used mobile GIS and WebGIS technologies in addition to the remote sensing technology for watershed development monitoring and monitoring of MNREGA activities, asset creation for entire country. Millions of data has been generated on daily basis. That data is made available, and the entire MNREGA program is monitored using these technologies. All these technologies are open source, and the governance is being done. Smart governance is being done using these technologies. This is a typical example where we can see the open source technology being used widely. We also contribute significantly in agriculture management in the country. NRSC provides crop area information, and through the technology, we have established one Mahalanobis crop forecasting center at Ministry of Agriculture. In addition to this, we also developed new techniques like identifying locations for crop intensification. We also develop inputs for crop insurance that is widely used by many insurance companies in the country. Ministry of Agriculture adopted these inputs for fixing the crop insurance required information. NRSC is the lead agency in the country for generating information on water resource information in the country. We use remote sensing technology, very high resolution satellite data for monitoring the irrigation infrastructure created in the country and giving the information to the state water departments where exactly they need to fill the gaps so that more use of these infrastructure created using the government exchequer is put into use for the benefits of the farmers. We also use technologies, inputs from various sources to assess the water resource availability in the country. Recently, for entire country, the reassessment was done with the help of this geospatial technology, and we have also trained Central Water Commission under Minister of Jal Shakti to take it forward for future assessments. And the snow and glaciers, the area where specifically the remote sensing is used exhaustively, especially under National Hydrology Project. National Remote Sensing Center has developed information about snow cover and snowmelt rate for entire Himalayas. When we say entire Himalayas, hardly 1/3 of the area lies within the country. The remaining 2/3 of the area is outside the country. That's where remote sensing is found very useful in getting information about the snow cover and snowmelt rate information. In addition to this, we are all aware of the many disasters happening in the Himalayas, especially burst of glacial lakes in the Himalayas that too within country or something that is lying outside the country. So NRSC has done mapping of entire Himalayan basin where the glacial lakes are available, what is the situation, all those information are done using remote sensing and other technologies. NRSC also has done a lot of mapping of forest resources right from 30 years back, and it has been handed over to Forest Center of India. Of late, we are also monitoring the forest fire location, active forest fire locations, and we also estimate the forest carbon pools and fluxes that is useful for climate change related studies. We also provide very informative details about very high resolution satellite from very high resolution satellite data for government flagship programs like Amrut or infrastructure development like pipeline monitoring or finding the right way of using for pipeline laying. All this information is all being generated from Indian remote sensing satellites of very high resolution, that is from the Cartosat series of satellites. The remote sensing technology also have been widely used for groundwater prospect mapping and as well as mineral prospect mapping. Very rare earth mineral maps have been mapped using satellite images in the country, and this itself we can talk hours together because so many applications have been done in mineral mapping itself. And as I was mentioning, one of the mandate is for NRSC is to provide disaster management support. We have been giving disaster management support for all the natural resources, natural disasters like flood or landslide or earthquake or any other disaster. And any flood occurs that anywhere in any part of the country, we prepare the information about the flood generation and share it with the concerned authorities of state and central Ministry of Home Affairs. We also have prepared a flood hazard atlas for various states which are highly flood prone states, and this information is made available in NRSC website for public to see as well as the decision makers to use this information. We also provide near real-time forest fire alert system. We are all aware that recently Uttarakhand, a lot of forest fires happened. The information is available from multiple sensors during the day, and it is available in real time in our websites. We also prepare landslides wherever it happens during the season. We also provide information about landslide potential areas in the mountainous region of the country. NRC has developed a lot of information for addressing the earth and climate issues in the areas of ocean sciences, atmosphere and climate studies, cryosphere studies, terrestrial studies, under a program called National Information System for Climate and Environment Studies, NICES. Recently, we have opened up these data sets for academics to use this information to come out with a new research proposal, and where NRS is going to fund that information available in NRS website. In addition to remote sensing services, we also have a dedicated aerial services where we provide services for data acquisition using aircraft and a set of drones, where the high resolution information need for the country is being met. Very high resolution need for the information is being met through these infrastructure available. The information like a very high resolution digital terrain model is being generated using this platform and made available for various user organizations within the both government and private organizations in the country. Now, whatever I have shown you, a tip of iceberg of the application that NRSC has done over the years. But of late, we are also providing the data and services through two major platforms from NRSC. First platform is called Bidi, where the remote sensing data from 44 satellites acquired over 31 years is made available. Most of the data is free and open for public to download based on the recent Indian space policy. And I have given the URL of the website here. People can simply Google Bhunidhi, whatever first result comes, you log in, create a user account there, and you can browse the satellite data, download wherever it is free, or you can place order for whatever is costed. And the information about what is costed, what is open is available in the website. And even the costed data is going to cost very few thousands, especially for academic institutions, even discounted rate, the data are available, which are not free. So data up to 5 meter, that means 5 meter and above resolution is open for anybody. From 1 meter to 5 meter, data is available free for government organizations. Any data that is less than 1 meter in resolution is only costed. And they are also from Indian remote sensing satellite, they will be costing only few thousand rupees per square kilometer. So it is very easily affordable for any academic users present here. Another platform where we provide geospatial services is Bhuvan Geo platform of ISRO, which I hope most of you are aware. We have plenty of information services, more than 60 TB of satellite data is available. Multiple mobile apps and crowdsourcing apps have been developed and made available. We also provide web services for people to use them in their applications. So I have shown the URL of Bhuvan. Again, you can Google it in for Bhuvan, you will get the URL. We have Bhuvan web services under different themes like agriculture, water, forestry, e-governance, or whatever information generated by NRSC under different thematic services, ocean services, disaster management services, they're all available as map as well as OGC services. We also have developed more than 100 applications for smart governance for central ministries, state government departments, various state applications. They are also available as different categories. Okay. And to impress upon Bhuvan, you just see the image that what you are seeing here is the outskirts of Ahmednagar city in Maharashtra. This is one of the recent satellite images. And you see the built-up areas, the agricultural fields in the outskirts of the city. We also have very old information from Corona satellites in Bhuvan platform that you can easily see and compare how the situation was there 30 years back and how this terrain is now. For example, the same terrain, how it was in 1978, how it is now. One can easily visualize and compare and contrast. I'm just giving all these examples so that whatever IIT Bombay FOSS GIS is trying to do through Mapathon, you can use this information, create wonderful applications. I used to tell whenever I give training for geospatial applications, the imagination is the only limit for you to find one application using remote sensing and geospatial technology. The same words, I would like to end by again reminding participants here is, now we have wonderful geospatial policy, which has opened up all the geospatial data for public, and also the space policy, which has opened up the space industry for private, as well as the data acquired by ISRO over the years, made available freely, as I was informing. 5 meter and above is made available for everybody in the Bidi portal, and 1 meter to 5 meters made available for government organizations freely. Anything less than 1 meter is only is costed. So with these few words, I thank the IIT FOSS GIS team for giving me the opportunities. I'm always there through email, abdulhakim_k@nrsc.gov.in for any queries related to what I have spoken in the last 15 minutes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable presentation. So I'm sure participants will have a lot of questions, and they will contact you. And we also request NRSC, specifically you, to support us with more joint activities if it is possible. So
sure. Thank you.
Okay, so now